Hey everyone, RobJ here. Welcome back to the Nova, and welcome to an indie game highlight of the gameplay trailer for Boss 101. Now, Boss 101 is a story about a boy, his jetpack, and millions of randomly generated bosses. It's an arcade shooter and much more. It's been developed and published by Donley Time Foundation. Now, I'm showing you the trailer today because I really like the plot behind the game. The story goes is that your brother has a birthday request. He wants an action-packed birthday, but he's in the hospital. So it's up to you to give him an unforgettable home movie, which is you pretty much just blasting away all these enemies and mega bosses. So I really like that. I like that a lot, being a younger brother myself. I also like the make a boss creation system in this game because you kind of roll and see what kind of boss you get. So you get a boss that has like a flamethrower or like an electrical, weapon. And you can also, kind of gear up and kind of, strategize how to fight against him. So I really like that, strategy and tactical part about this game. Also, a really cool thing to note is that this game was a web-based game 4 years ago. So, and Boss 101, you think like, oh, you must be fighting 100 levels and going to the Boss 101. Yes, 4 years ago. But now, the developer decided to remake it again, and now it has so much more depth to it. And I'm really excited to see this trailer because I just love the whole entire idea behind, making a boss, trying to plan and fight against it, and, just being an awesome bigger brother. So, without further ado, let's check out the trailer because I'm excited to see what the gameplay is like. Alright, Broken Moon. A bad day. Ah! Gets bad, Boss 101! Cool. Cool. Oh, the weapon system! Wow, look at all the weapons. Crazy! Look at all the upgrades you can do! I wonder what debug does. Oh, look at the hats! The powerful hats! What? Were those all the modes? Oh, you can just chill and fly a kite. I like that too. Pets too? What do they do though? What do they do? Neat! All those different modes, like arcade modes. Interesting. And the game, has a lot of humor too, what it seems like. I love the hat system. Oh, the hats have like, oh, I see. Interesting. Okay, cool. Neat. Okay. Oh, here's the boss thing. Here's the Mecha Boss. Look how crazy that is. Look at that. A giant bear head, a giant tiger head. Interesting. Look at all the stats the bosses have. This game is so complex. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about too, right? Being prepared to fight the boss and like understanding what you need to, equip against him. I like it. I like that. Action! Wow. Look at the levels, like crazy. Look at that! Look at the bosses! Insane. I love how the music is so calming right now. Friendship. Armatey! It's a pirate one. And then, yeah, the bosses look insane. Like, imagine giving this, like a movie to your, giving a movie like this to your little brother. Insane. Wow. Nice. That's really cool. That's really cool. With Steve and Max. Right on. Well, I'm impressed. I couldn't get over how complex this game is. Yes, I said it was, there's more depth to it than I compared it 4 years ago. But now there's it's so complex. It just looks like there's so much you can do. You can upgrade your weapons, you can upgrade, your hats. You can get different kind of hats. I love that part about the game. And the make a boss thing. So again, there's probably millions and millions of ways to generate different bosses, and you can always reroll too if you don't want to fight that boss, which is a great option. And I love the fact that you can just kind of equip this. I think this would be the best option to fight against the boss. This was a web-based game 4 years ago with 100 levels. it's not so much anymore, because, you know, it's kind of like it's quality over quantity. So now the developer, you know, clearly gave it so much more depth to it. There's so much more to do it, so much more to do in this game compared to, you know, 4 years ago. So like, I'm really impressed with what the developer has done. And like, just from viewing the trailer, I'm just like, this game looks like it's going to be a blast. And I'm sure the little brother will appreciate you just destroying all these bosses and be like, here's a whole movie, enjoy. There's not much to say that, like, you know, I don't like about the trailer. You know, maybe there's so much that maybe like there's too much you can do in the game, but like that's like, you know, it looks like a lot of fun, you know, just fighting random bosses. It might get tedious fighting, you know, different kind of bosses, but there's so many, you know, so many different game modes too. So, you know, this game really wants to keep you entertained and just, you know, kind of, you know, find different modes that you like and keep, you know, I'm sure there's a story mode and there's like, I'm sure there's an endless boss mode where you can just keep fighting bosses and bosses and bosses, because like, I love the designs of the bosses. Like, it's like a giant head with, you know, a crazy artillery attached to it. That's what I really like. And I saw in the images, there's like a cat, there's like a crocodile, you know, just, this game is incredibly creative. I love it a lot. It looks like so much fun to play. So much fun. And again, the hat system looks, you know, phenomenal too, you know, and like the hats, when you know, click on or, you know, press on them and everything, you got to see the kind of stats it came with. So, you know, like there's different item combinations to be, you know, to have, you know, fighting against bosses. So that's what I like about it. And I'm wondering how long, like one thing I'm kind of curious about too, is how long are the levels? Like, are they super long? Are they super short? Like, I'm wondering what like an average, you know, boss time fighting is, right? Like, is it going to be like 10 minutes? Is it going to be 5 minutes? Is it going to be 2 minutes? Like, how long is, you know, how long is it before you fight the boss? Like, are you fighting minions for like, you know, 5-10 minutes? Or is it just kind of like, you know, 2 minutes and then it's boss? That's what I'm kind of curious about too. But I'm also curious about the different kind of game modes. Like, come on! We kind of see a little taste, but there's a lot. There's a lot. And I think there's more on their Steam store page. So it's good to go check that out. And guys and girls, I am so curious, what are your opinions, comments, and thoughts about the game? I just love it. I have no, you know, hate towards it or any kind of like, you know, dislike toward it, other than I'm curious, like, this is not a dislike, this is just kind of like a thought, is that how long are levels going to be? That's all. Like, how long are they going to be? And that's it. Because I feel like this game could just be fun. You just start shooting bosses away, you know, and there's so much growth in the game to like get better weapons, better, you know, hats, and better equipment. So yeah, I'm really excited. So again, what's your comments? What's your opinions? What are your thoughts? Comment below. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe. I'm RobJ. Thank you for entering the Nova. Until next time, keep supporting indie games.